So this is how it ends, not with goodbye kisses, but with silence learning my name. I gave my nights to waiting, my mornings to believing lies. I dressed my heart in patience while you never even tried. Every promise tasted hollow, every touch stopped at the skin. I loved you for your soul, you only loved where it could begin. I kept asking myself, was I asking for too much, or just asking the wrong man? I learned how lonely love can be when only one heart stays away. I learned how absence feels crowded when excuses fill the space. You stood beside me physically, but you were never really there. I dance alone inside your arms, pretending you still care. Took my hand, it only watched me fall. I kept building castles while you leaned against the wall. I carried all the weight for two until my knees gave in. I was faithful to the dream, you were faithful to the sin. Isn't it strange how someone can be so close and still never choose you? I traced meaning where there was none, read depth into shallow eyes. I mistook your silence for a language I could translate. Every night I forgave you early, every morning I forgave again. But love shouldn't feel like labor, and longing shouldn't hurt like sin. I was alone even when you stayed alone in every crowded room. You took my devotion lightly, like it would never run out. But hearts don't heal on hope alone, and love shouldn't beg to be seen. I don't hate you anymore, I just finally see you. Love never took my hand, but but it taught me how to stand. I won't starve for crumbs again or call it something grand. If loving means disappearing, I choose to stay with me. I lost you in the process, but I finally found me. Some loves are lessons, not lifetimes. It's funny how a room can be full of smoke but still feel empty. I used to think love needed to. Turns out I did it all by myself. I waited in doorways you never walked through, counted the hours you never came back. I made excuses for your silence like it was some kind of poetry, when really it was just absence wearing a nice suit. I love the way you looked at me when you wanted my body, but I love the way you disappeared when I wanted your soul. I don't think you ever knew me. You just liked the way I loved you. I drank your promises like whiskey, burning warm and gone too fast. You said my name like it meant something, but your hand said it better than your heart ever did. I stayed loyal to a dream you never planned to keep. I slept alone beside your shadow while you rested easy in your sleep. I loved alone, yes I loved alone, while you stood halfway in, halfway gone. You took my fire, my faith, my skin, and called it love when it was only one. I loved alone, and now I know that loneliness has two kinds of pain. The kind you feel when you miss someone, and the kind you feel when you finally see them clear. To blame myself for wanting more, but wanting more isn't the crime. Pretending less is enough, that's where I lost myself. You never fought for me, not once. You just let me fight for us. I carried the weight of two hearts while you traveled light and free. your silence, I defended your cold. I called your distance space, but love doesn't hide behind excuses, and desire doesn't know how to stay. I loved you for your mind, your scars, your unseen parts. You loved me for the moment, for the night, for the dark. And that's the truth I couldn't face. I was building something real with someone who never planned to live inside it. Oh yeah, I love alone, but I'm still standing, heart bruised but breathing strong. You don't get to mock my love just because you never learned how to feel it. I loved alone, and that's alright, because love like mine was never small. It just landed in the wrong hands on the wrong night with the wrong man. You didn't break me, you revealed me. And next time I won't love.
It's late again, the kind of late that makes memories louder than the street outside. The lamps are glowing like tired stars along the avenue, and I walk with my coat pulled close, not because it's cold, but because I finally understand what it means to be alone. Every step sounds heavier tonight, as if the pavement remembers me, as if the night knows how many promises were said softly and never meant. I used to wait for footsteps that never learned my name. Used to dress my hope in excuses, call it patience, call it love. But love shouldn't feel like standing still while the world walks past you, and I was always the only one listening when silence answered back. Imagine that. Silence had more honesty than he ever did. Oh, I drank your words like velvet wine. Every lie went down so smooth. You touched my skin, but never saw my soul. And I call that closeness, I call that truth. Oh, now I see it clear under these streetlights. I was loving alone, loving loud, loving for two. There were nights I held the phone like a confession, waiting for a voice that shows absence over me. You wanted my body, not my questions, my warmth, not my dreams, and I gave and gave and gave again, thinking someday you'd notice how gently I loved you, how fiercely I stayed. But staying isn't love when you're standing by yourself. Don't tell me love is blind when it saw me every day and still walk past. Don't call it fate, don't call it timing, call it what it was. A heart that never planned to stay. Oh, I wanted your spirit, you wanted a moment, and those two things never meet. So let the city keep your shadow, let the night remember your name. I'm done mistaking loneliness for passion, done setting myself on fire to keep someone else warm. I loved you for your depth, you loved me for the dark, and now I choose myself, standing right here under these honest lights. Funny thing about truth, it doesn't shout, it just waits until you're ready to hear it. I used to wait for footsteps that never came. Funny how quiet can finally feel like peace. I loved you in a language you never learned to speak. I wrote old stories in my head while you stayed on one page. Every night I gave you meaning in, every morning I erased myself, and still I smiled, pretending crumbs were enough to call it love. The streetlights watch me walking home alone again, holding dreams like fragile glass, careful not to let them break too loud. You touch
touch my body like it was easy, like it was nothing at all. But I loved your silences, your fears, the parts you never showed. I waited for your heart to arrive in the room while mine was already unpacked, already bleeding on the floor. And somehow I stayed gentle even when it hurt to breathe, because loving you felt like purpose even when it was only one way. I see it now. I was never lonely because you left. I was lonely because you were never really there. Two dancing alone in a crowded song, holding on to shadows, calling them forever. I kept hoping you maybe would turn into truth, but hope gets tired when it's the only one awake. Now the night hums softer and my heart finally listens. I don't need your love to feel whole anymore. I sit here now with nothing but time and a half-empty glass, watching the city breathe through windows and slow-moving lights. There's a strange kind of freedom in not waiting anymore, in letting go of the idea that love has to hurt to be real. I love deeply, honestly, without armor or shame. If you couldn't meet me there, I don't regret my name. I didn't lose myself loving you. I just found myself again when I stopped. Oh, I was loving alone, but I'm standing just fine. My heart learning new rhythm, slow and kind. Still visits, but it doesn't stay long. It knows this place is no longer its home. I gave you my soul, you gave me a lesson, and somehow that feels like enough. Isn't smaller just because it wasn't returned. It's proof I can feel, proof I'm alive. And if one day someone meets me where I stand, they'll find a woman who knows her own worth by heart. I loved you, but I love myself now too. And tonight, that's the truest love I know.
learned how to sit with silence like it was an old friend who finally told the truth. The kind that doesn't rush you, the kind that lets you breathe again. I used to wait for footsteps that never came, used to dress my heart in hope just to watch it leave the room alone. I loved you without witnesses, without promises that could survive the morning. I loved you in empty hours, in the spaces where your hand should have stayed. And all that time I called it destiny, when really it was just me standing still while you kept walking on. You were always almost there. Every street light knew my name, every late train carried my thoughts back to you. But you never followed them home, you touched my body like it was temporary. But I loved your soul like it was forever, and that was the difference between us. I loved alone, yes I loved alone, but I don't bleed for it anymore. I carry the weight, I carry the fire, while you stood watching from the door. I loved alone, but I survived it, and that's a kind of love too. I kept asking if love was real. Turns out it was. You just weren't. Now the nights feel lighter on my shoulders. The quiet doesn't scare me like before. I pour myself a drink, light a cigarette, and smile at the peace I ignored. I don't chase echoes down empty halls. I don't wait for a call that won't come through, because loving myself feels louder than loving someone who never chose me. I gave you all my youth, but I'm done begging mirrors to explain the truth. If love needs suffering to exist, then I choose joy instead. I choose mornings without your name hanging heavy in my head. Oh, like the light, and then enhagized for having a heart that stayed. You wanted moments, I wanted meaning, and that's where we drifted away. I loved alone, but I stand here whole. No shadows left to chase. I don't miss who you never were. I finally love the space you left. Oh, I didn't lose you. I found myself.
lights glow amber and kind. Chairs remember old stories, and none of them ask me to explain mine. I loved you once in a way that emptied me out, but tonight my hands are full again, holding my own heart gently now. I chased a love that never looked back, stood alone in a room where you never really stood with me. You wanted my body, not my becoming, and I wanted your soul, every quiet and broken piece. I was lonely even when you were there, and somehow I'm less lonely now. Oh, I don't beg the night anymore. I don't wait by the door for footsteps that won't come. This love was one-sided. I carried it alone, but I set it down gently and walked myself home. There was a time I thought love meant losing myself, shrinking my needs so yours could feel taller. Now I sip my coffee, feel the warmth in my hands, and realize I don't miss you. I miss who I was before I forgot myself. You know, I used to think being alone was a failure. Turns out it's a kind of freedom. I loved alone, I cried alone, but I healed that way too. Every tear taught me my own name. Every quiet night brought me back to me. So let the streets keep your shadow, let the past stay where it belongs. I don't need half love, borrowed time, or a heart that was never mine. This cafe closes soon, but I don't rush anymore. I've learned how to sit in stillness without missing you. I loved you alone, and somehow that taught me how to love myself too. It's strange how quiet the room gets when you finally stop waiting
for someone who was never really there. I sat with your promises laid out like cards on the table. Every word you gave me dressed up like forever, but none of them knew how to stay. I traced your name in the smoke above my glass, watched it disappear before it ever meant a thing. And that's when I learned how lonely hope can be. You touched my skin like it was all you wanted. Never asked my heart where it had been. I gave you nights, I gave you silence, I gave you parts of me I don't lend twice. And you stood there smiling like love was something you could borrow in return without a mark. I loved you so, or maybe I loved the idea that you even had one. Just gets tired of knocking on doors that never open. I was alone even when you were lying beside me, alone in every promise you have kept. So pour me another truth, bartender. Make it neat, make it clean. I'm done drinking dreams that burn on the way down. Said my feelings were heavy, said I asked for too much meaning. But wanting honesty isn't a crime, darling. It's just something you never learned to give. I watched you turn my devotion into a joke, laughed it off like I was just another night. But I loved you for your depths, even when you only swam on the surface. I don't miss you, I miss who I thought you were. I stood alone in this love from the start, held conversations you never showed up for. You wanted my body, my warmth, my silence. I wanted your truth, your fear, your name on my future. That was the difference, baby. That was always the difference. So here's to the lies that finally collapsed, to the nights I cried and still survived. I loved you with my whole spirit. You loved me with convenience. And now I sit here calm and breathing, heart bruised but standing tall, because losing you was the first honest thing you ever gave me. Love isn't useless, but it should never feel this lonely. where shadows don't ask questions and memories don't shout. The city hums outside like it always has, but in here everything moves slower, and for the first time in a while, so do I. The air smells like old wood and patience, and I finally breathe without waiting for someone else to arrive. I used to think love had to hurt to be real, that longing was proof and silence was death. But tonight I sip my drink and feel my own heartbeat, steady, loyal, still here after everything. I gave my soul to someone who only touched the surface, but look at me now, still standing, still soft, still whole. Guess I love deeper than I was loved. That's not a crime. I'm not lonely in this glow of amber light. I'm learning how to sit with myself just right. The night wraps around me like it understands, and for once I don't reach for someone else's hands. Listen how the silence sings. I remember waiting by windows that never opened, streets that promised answers but led me back alone. I loved with my spirit, not just my skin, and maybe that scared him, maybe that saved me, because now I know the difference between being wanted and being seen. I won't apologize for having a heart this big. If love comes back someday, it better knock gently. I won't chase echoes or half-spoken dreams. I won't beg the night to change its mind. I've learned how to stay right here with drums softly. I'm not broken, I'm becoming.
like smoke in the ceiling lights, and I finally call this moment mine. Listen how my heart feels calm. I loved once with everything I had, and now I love myself enough to stay. I sat with my glass half full and my heart half gone, watching the night drip down the windows like it knew my name. Every promise you ever made now sounds like smoke, pretty when it rises, gone before it ever meant a thing. I loved you with my soul, and you loved me with your hands, and that should have been my first warning. I waited in rooms you never entered, save words you never asked to hear. I was always there. Too much, too honest, too real. While you were everywhere but present, you called it love when it was convenient. You called it freedom when I cried, and I kept pretending loneliness was just part of the song. They say love is blind. No, darling, love sees everything. It just hopes you'll change. Oh, love don't save you. Love don't stay. Love don't mean a damn thing when it's only one heart that pays. I burned for something holy, you settled for desire. I wanted truth and forever, you just wanted fire. I was alone even when you were next to me, talking to walls shaped like your silence. Every kiss felt borrowed, every touch felt rushed, like you were already leaving before you ever arrived. They warned me, but love makes a fool sound brave. I used to wonder what was wrong with me. Turns out I was loving someone who never showed up. I gave you nights, I gave you faith, I gave you pieces I'll never get back. You gave me excuses dressed up as honesty and called it fair. If this was love, Then love was a lie told well. No, love don't own me. Love don't rule my breath. If love means begging to be seen, I choose my solitude instead. I loved you for your soul. You never showed me one. So here's to all the nights I survived loving alone. The smoke never lied to me. It rose, it faded, it left, just like you. The sax says everything I don't wanna admit tonight. Every note dragging its feet across the floor of this old bar. Every breath sounding like a truth I try to drown. Funny how silence gets louder when you finally sit alone. Never dared to stay there. I waited in rooms where you never arrived, made excuses for a man who never tried. I drank your words like they were wine, but they were watered down every time. I see it now. Solo in a two-person show. You wanted my body, my warmth, my nights, but never my fears, my dreams, my fights. I gave you truth, you gave me time to waste. Kiss my lips, but never learn my taste. I mistook your hunger for love. That one's on me. Oh, love ain't holy when it's one-sided. Ain't sweet when I'm the only one trying. And was alone even when you were near, crying quiet while you disappear. The sax keeps crying what I can't deny. Smoke don't lie, and neither do I. thought you were. You loved the way I looked under dim lights and blur. I kept hoping you'd finally see me, while you kept pretending not to be me. I loved you for who you could be. You loved me for what I could give. I begged the night for a sign, asked the streetlights if I was blind. Every step home felt heavy and true. I was always alone. Love ain't magic when it's a lie. Ain't romance when I'm the one who cries. I don't need your empty touch anymore, or your half love knocking at my door. I choose myself, finally free, and no more lonely love for me. Here's to the nights I survived, to the woman who stayed when you didn't. The sax fades out, and so do you. The sax always knows when I'm about to remember you. It never asks permission. The night leans closer when I breathe, like it's listening for your name. Every note drips from the ceiling, every silence feels the same. I sit with a glass I don't finish, with thoughts I don't defend. Some loves don't need a reason, they just quietly end. I used to think endings were loud, turns out they're mostly quiet. Your shadow still knows this room, knows where I used to stand. I trace the edge of yesterday with a trembling hand. I gave you my softer hours, my faith, my unguarded side. You left before the music didn't. I stayed to let it cry. Oh, let the sax play longer tonight. Let it say what I can't explain. Let it carry the weight of loving you and the beauty don't need your apologies, I don't need your return. I just need the truth in the sound and the space to finally learn. Funny thing about music, it remembers everything you tried to forget. I waited for you in every chord, in every unresolved tone, but love isn't meant to echo forever in a heart left alone. If you hear me in the melody, don't mistake it for regret. It's just the sound of letting go, slow and not quite finished yet. Oh, let the sax play longer still. Let it bleed, let it confess. I survived loving you too much. Now I'm learning how to rest. I don't miss you the way I used to. I miss the girl who believed. The smoke settles, the night exhales, the music knows my name. And somewhere between the notes, I'm no longer the same. Some loves leave scars, some leave songs. I used to think love was louder than this, but listen, even the smoke knows the truth. I sat with empty promises melting in my glass, streetlights blinking like they knew my past. Every word you gave me tasted sweet and
believing in. I waited in rooms where you never arrived. Called it hope, called it faith, called it being alive. But loving you felt like standing in line for a miracle that never learned my name. Funny thing, I was always alone. Even when you were close, you touched my body like it was enough. Like skin could replace the soul I offered up. You took my warmth, left the cold behind. Said nothing but silence spoke every time. I loved you for the places you never showed, the man you could have been but never chose. And I carried us both night after night while you carried nothing but appetite. Love shouldn't feel this one-sided and small, like screaming into walls that don't fall. I gave you my heart, not just my skin, but you only showed up halfway in. If love was real, it would have stayed, not laughed while I bled and called it a game. You know what hurts the most? Not losing you, realizing I never really had you. I was faithful to a ghost in a borrowed suit, kissing lips that never told the truth. I mistook desire for devotion's face and called it love. It was just a chase. Every night I chose you again and again. Every morning I woke up alone in the end. And somehow I blamed my wanting her, not your absence dressed up as us. I won't beg for feelings you never had, won't romanticize the damage you did. I loved you with a soul deep flame. You loved me like a moment, a name. And if that makes me the fool tonight, so be it. At least my love was real. Smoke doesn't lie. It rises, then disappears, just like you. In this dim cafe light, let the smoke take you out of my sight. The smoke drifts upward, and so do I.
used to think love needed two voices. Turns out I was singing alone, all alone. I gave you my nights, my quiet hours, my foolish hope dressed up as patience. I waited in rooms where you never arrived, counting excuses like they were stars in the ceiling. You touched my body like it was enough, but you never reached for my name. And I loved you for your soul, while you only stayed for the warmth. Funny thing, I thought silence meant mystery. Now I know it just meant absence. You made promises the way men light cigarettes, slow, dramatic, and never meant to last. You looked at me when it was convenient, you vanished when it required feeling. I stood loyal in a love with no witness, no proof, no shelter, no return address. And somehow I was blamed for believing what you never were. Love was a one-way street, and I walked it barefoot in the rain. I carried us both on my back while you pretended not to notice my pain. Don't call it love. If I was always alone. Not losing you, realizing you were never really there. You said you cared but never stayed, said my heart was too much, too deep. I learned the hard way that some men confuse devotion with weakness. I don't miss your voice, I miss the lie I told myself, that someday you'd wake up and love me the way I deserve. Ooh, I don't need your half love, your borrowed time, your empty hands. I loved you with a full heart, and that was something you couldn't stand. I was real, and you were passing through. I don't hate you because you didn't love me. I hate that you let me believe you might. Now I sit with my drink and my own reflection, learning how peace sounds without your name. I don't chase ghosts anymore, I don't beg echoes to answer back. Love isn't rare, honesty is, and I won't bleed again for someone who only wanted my skin. Love was never missing, it was just wasted on the wrong man. I gave you poetry, you gave me silence, and I finally understand. I didn't lose love, I let go of someone who never knew what it So this is what's left of love, a word people use when they don't know what else to say. I watch couples selling dreams on every corner of the street. Neon smiles, cheap devotion, hearts wrapped up in pretty lies. They swear it's fire, swear it's fate, swear it's something holy. But I've seen how fast those flames grow cold once the night asks for something real. They said love would save me, fix me, hold me together, but love never paid my rent, never stayed when things got heavy. Love, love the idea of me, not the woman with tired eyes, not the one counting footsteps under flickering streetlights, learning how to walk alone without apology. Funny how freedom shows up right after love leaves the room. Distraction with good timing. It tasted like forever, then disappeared before the morning train. Now I sip my drink, watch the city breathe, and I don't miss the chaos I used to call destiny. I trusted kisses that spoke louder than actions, promises dressed up in midnight voices. But affection fades faster than cigarette smoke, and I got tired of chasing echoes that never planned to stay human. If that's love, I think I'll pass. To complete me, I was whole before the heartbreak lessons. I don't need vows whispered too late or hands that vanish I've got my shadow, my rhythm, and a city that understands silence better than lovers ever did. Love was never the cure, just a beautiful exaggeration. I won't romanticize the damage anymore. Won't call absence passion. Won't call confusion fate. Tonight I choose clarity over another perfectly broken romance. Keep their love stories. I'll keep my nights, my music, and the peace that finally learned my name. I learned something sitting here alone tonight. Smoke never lies. People do. I waited in rooms you never entered. Held conversations with silence like it was a friend. Counted every promise you tossed me like loose change you never meant to keep. I loved you for your soul, or at least the idea of one, while you loved me only when the lights were low and the door was closed. I dressed my hope in patience, told myself your distance was death, that your absence meant mystery instead of what it really was, nothing. I was alone even when you were beside me, alone in a love that never had two sides. I kept asking myself why it hurt so much, until I realized I was grieving something that never truly existed. Smoke don't lie, baby. It shows every crack in the air, and your love, it vanished too fast to ever be real. I burned for you. I burned alone while you stood there warm, untouched, watching me disappear. it desire, you called it chemistry. But desire without care is just hunger wearing perfume. You never saw my heart shaking, never felt my nights collapse, because you were never looking, you were only taking. I used to wonder if you'd miss me. Now I wonder how I ever missed you at all. I was loyal to a ghost, I stayed faithful to maybes, I held on to words you never stood behind. I kept choosing you while you kept choosing yourself. Smoke don't lie, and neither do lonely nights. They tell the truth, you never had the nerve to say. You wanted my body, not my name, not my pain, not my tomorrow. And I wanted love, what a mistake. I see it now. Every time I begged for more, you gave me less and called it enough. I'm done fantasizing your emptiness, done calling neglect a challenge, done shrinking myself to fit inside your indifference. I walk away with my heart intact, even bruised, it's still mine. You lost nothing, I lost an illusion. Smoke don't lie, it rises and tells the truth. And the truth is this, I was always alone with you. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate you for staying just long enough to make me doubt myself. I loved you for your soul, you loved me for the moment, and that's why I survived what you never felt. You know what? I don't love you I used to believe promises had weight. Funny how light they feel now. You looked at me like I was a destination, but you only ever wanted the road, only the heat of the moment, never the meaning of the journey. I gave you mornings, I gave you midnight prayers, I gave you pieces of a soul you never tried.
And you answered me with silence, with hands that knew my body but never learned my heart. I should have known. You don't listen to a woman when you only hear her skin. Oh, your words were pretty, but they were empty, like champagne bubbles dying too fast. You said forever with your lips, but your eyes were already gone. I loved you for your soul, and you loved me for the way I looked under dim lights. You never asked about my fears, never stayed when the night got heavy. You only stayed when the room was warm and loneliness needed a distraction. I mistook your attention for devotion, your desire for truth, but hunger isn't love, and touch without care is just another kind of lie. I kept waiting for you to see me. Turns out you never wanted to. Oh, I screamed your name into empty rooms. I defended you to my own reflection. I folded myself smaller so you wouldn't feel afraid of my depth. But love shouldn't feel like begging, and desire shouldn't erase respect. You don't get to call it love just because you wanted me. You don't get to call it love just because you wanted me. The truth and a full glass, watching smoke climb higher than your intentions ever did. I miss who I thought you were, not who you proved yourself to be. And maybe one day you'll miss me. But missing isn't loving, and regret isn't enough. Oh, keep your hollow promises, your borrowed affection, your easy escape. I won't confused being wanted with being cherished again. I gave you my spirit, my patience, my faith, and you gave me desire without devotion. That's not love, that's appetite. It's appetite. I loved you for your soul, and that's why I survived you.